Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for October 2018, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti, as well as an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the relationship portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck by Los Scarabeo and the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue as well. Just a reminder, even though these are done by astrological sign, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, it's a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising sign. Many times, if the messages from, for example, the sun sign don't resonate that month, you might have messages coming through in the moon or rising video, or by listening to all three together, you get a more complete overview of what might be coming up over the next couple of weeks. And now is a good time, like I always do as well. I try to. Sometimes I forget, but I would like to give a big thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, who likes my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you very much. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading. So we'll start off with the career and finance part of your reading. You have in the past position the 9 of Wands, followed by the 10 of Cups. The outbound energy for the month is the Ace of Swords. And the card at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the last 2 weeks, you have the 2 of Wands. And from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck, you have Spiritual Teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So, focusing first on the overall energy, we have the 2 of Wands and the Suit of Wands. And you have, let me see, so you have 2 Wands, 1 Cups, 1 Sword. So for your career and finance, you have no Pentacles at all, which is Earth energy. But in the other reading, your relationship reading, you have all Pentacles. So funny how that turned out. So, looking at your career and finance, it's also all minor arcanas, so things very much in your hands, right? When we have a spread that's really more weighted towards major arcanas, it shows that things are out of your hands. There's a lot of divine orchestration at play. Here, it's the opposite, so you're very much in control. And I get that with the overall energy of the 2 of Wands. This is most definitely a card that speaks of you being in control. You are facing this crossroads. Sometimes the card is called the crossroads because you can see the man, he's staring down both paths, trying to figure out, which path is the right one for him. And it isn't so much that, there's one right path and one wrong path. I mean, there could be positive experiences for him down both paths, but he has to pick one. I mean, there is a choice here. He has to pick one of the two. And so he chooses the one that, he feels will be best for him. And, the Suit of Wands itself, it has to do with the day-to-day matters in life. It has to do with, things like the work that we do. It can also be business ventures, creative projects, and then it's our own passion and drive and determination, and creativity for getting those things done. So, with this staring down 2 paths as the overall energy, you could be faced with a significant decision, right? That could be what you are facing over the next couple of weeks here. So you're at a crossroads, and it's really about, following that gut feeling, following what your intuition tells you, and then moving ahead just fearlessly. You know, it's not a time for you to be scared. It's not a time for you to just kind of stand there. A decision has to be made. Make the decision, trust in your intuition, and, you know, charge forward fearlessly. That's the overall energy. Now, what you're leaving in the past is this, you know, more difficult energy of the Nine of Wands. This is a it can oftentimes speak of, you know, kind of like a last hurdle that you have to, you know, to jump over before reaching the end. The nines in the tarot, it's like you're nearly at the end of something, right? The tens are endings. They're completions in the tarot. So the Ten of Wands, it's a completion of that, you know, that project, that situation, that job, you know, whatever the ending has to do with, it's the end of it. So the nine, it's like you're nearly there, you know, but you can see how tired the man looks. I mean, he looks very weary. He's been, you know, he's been through a lot. And so, you know, sometimes the card, this Nine of Wands, comes out when, you know, you're nearly finished. Maybe you've been working on a project for a long time, and it's like you're nearly there. You're nearly done with it. Even though you're feeling exhausted, it's like you're finally starting to see, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel there. And so it's about just, you know, okay, now's not the time to give up. Now's the time to kind of put your head down and just push through and make it to the, you know, to the end. So there's a need to focus here. It's also a card, it's a little bit of like defensive energy. Also the Nine of Wands, like, you know, the man is kind of, he's taking a rest, but he's also, you know, he's still aware of what's going on around him, feeling as though he might come under attack again. So you might be, you know, feeling a little bit like anxious that, you know, what if something else comes out? What if I can't finish this? You know, but don't worry. Then even if there is one last hurdle for you to jump over, one last obstacle, you're going to make it through. You're nearly there. Just push through. And what comes after it is this wonderful, you know, this is the happily ever after card, the Ten of Cups. This is, you know, having kind of everything that you've always wished for. It's the home that you've wished for. It's the family that you've wished for. You know, it's a card of great happiness, of great harmony. It's about, you know, a moment. It's a moment of great bliss. You can say that they're just enjoying this wonderful moment, you know. So it's it's happiness. So whatever you're dealing or you have dealt with the Nine of Wands, you know, happiness comes in after it, and then new beginnings. With the Ace of Swords as the outbound energy, this is, you know, aces in the tarot, they're blessings. It's kind of the universe stepping in and offering this wonderful new opportunity to you, saying, here, you know, take this. This is for you. This is a, you know, a brand new chance for you to start something new. And the Ace of Swords can also be, since it is swords energy, which is, you know, it's the suit of, it's air energy. So it's the suit of the mind, has to do with our intellect. It's also how we communicate to other people. It has to do with ideas as well. And, you know, the Ace of Swords can be truth, right? Kind of cutting through, finding truth in a situation. It can also be like that clarity, kind of having that aha moment, you know, finding something out, receiving news that brings you, you know, that clears up things, or that provides you with that clarity of mind, even a new perspective. You know, it's a gift of thought, really. And it's about using that gift of thought, communicating well, you know, understanding as well that words have, you know, words can help, but words, if they're used incorrectly, can, you know, cut just like this knife, just like the sword. So, you know, it's yes, it's a very positive card, but also, you know, be careful with your words. So there's this new opportunity coming in after, you know, maybe a struggle. Maybe you've been working too many shifts at work, taking on more than you probably should have. You're feeling exhausted, you know, but you're keeping your eye on the prize. You're keeping your eye on that happy home, being able to have the home that you really want for yourself, for your family. There's new things coming in. This could be a new job opportunity, could be a new project, and maybe that's where the decision here is. Like you're trying to figure out, you know, well, what should I do? Should I go with this new opportunity? Which path do I go down? So there is a choice here. But with, with the Ten of Cups, this beautiful energy, this wonderful Ace of Swords, I would say, you don't need to be worried about this. And this is all about, taking control of the situation and charging ahead fearlessly. It's not a card of, standing back and not making a decision or feeling scared. No, this is fearless energy. So you're going to make the decision. You're going to go after it. You have a lot of, the spiritual protection of the Ace of Swords coming in. So just move forward fearlessly. There's nothing to fear here at all. And you have spiritual teacher is your guidance card. Let me find it here in the guidebook. And it says, you are a healer who reaches your audience with words. You teach in a way that brings healing blessings to your clients, readers, and listeners. You even do so with your family and friends. In fact, people seek you out for guidance, including strangers who tell you their intimate secrets and pressing problems. Your trustworthy nature and shining inner light signal to others that you are a natural-born spiritual teacher. This card indicates that you wish to be a spiritual teacher for the joy of it, without ego concerns about fame or fortune. You are a natural channeler who brings divine guidance to others who ask you questions about their lives. You are also acutely observant about human nature, especially as it relates to the spiritual path. As a result, you bring a unique voice to the field of spiritual teaching. As long as you remain focused on service and being your natural self, you will find a wide and receptive audience for your work. Take a moment now and ask your guardian angels, what is the next step for me to take upon my pathway as a spiritual teacher? Notice the thoughts, feelings, and signs that come to you as answers, and continue asking the angels for additional clarification. So interesting, right? And I was talking about the words over here. So interesting that came out. So, for some of you listening, I think that the message needed to come through that you could have this, or you might be considering working as a spiritual teacher in some capacity. So looks very positive. Let's keep going. We have now for your relationship reading, in the past position, the Queen of Pentacles. She's followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And the outbound energy is the Ace of Pentacles. You have two aces in the outbound position, right, for both readings. And like I was saying in the beginning, you have all pentacles for your main spread. And then as the overall energy, you have Major Arcana number 21, the World. And from the Romance Angels deck, you have Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, beginning with the World card as your overall energy. The World it's a major arcana, so significant message, significant, very powerful message coming in with the World card. And it's the last of the major arcanas, right? The World card is the ending of the Fool's journey. The Fool begins at the 0, works through all of the major arcanas, right? Through the trials and the problems, and has all of the learning experiences until finally reaching the World, which closes out that particular, long chapter or cycle in the Fool's life. And then, the Fool begins again. So it goes back around to the 0 card. And it can speak of a significant ending. Okay, so, if this is within a relationship, there could be a significant ending in the relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean that, the relationship is over. This could be an ending to a phase of the relationship. If you have been dating for a while, this could now be, you taking it to the next level. So you're ending out that phase of being single or just dating each other to moving in together. You could be going from, just dating seriously to getting engaged, or to, even looking at getting married. So there's an ending and then a new beginning. So not necessarily an ending to the relationship, but to a certain, a chapter in the relationship possibly, or in your life. And that's, endings and beginnings. Those are the kind of the main messages of the World card, right? And the World can also speak of completeness. It can speak of success. It's a card, of great victory and joy and wealth and reward. So, it's a very positive card, right? There's a completion here. So and it's a very successful, very positive completion. So keeping that in mind, with the Queen of Pentacles to start off with, this could be, you do have 2 court cards. So, when court cards come out in a reading, they can be people that we are dealing with, right, who are playing a significant role in our lives. If so, then these 2 would typically be earth sign individuals, right? The Queen would be an older earth sign. The Knight would think of it as more of a middle-aged person. Even though they appear as the Queen and the Knight, not gender specific, right? So male or female, but earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the Queen of Pentacles, she is that, kind of typical earth mother. She's very down to earth. She's very grounded, very practical. She's very good at taking care of her family. She does so, in very tangible, practical ways. So she likes caring for them, making things for them, cooking for them, caring for them. She's good at taking care of her children, taking care of her, animals outside in the garden, growing things, taking care of plants. She's the earth mother. And she's good at making money, right? She's very stable, very dependable. She's good at managing her money. And even if money is a little scarce, she's good at being resourceful. So she uses what she has, right? She's very good at using the resources that she has. So she's resourceful. In this particular deck, she's called the Lady of Material Wealth. And, she's somebody who has a great sense for business, right? She's wealthy, and and it doesn't necessarily mean monetarily. I mean, she could be spiritually, wealthy. She could possess a great deal of knowledge. I mean, when we think of our resources are not just money, right? Resources can be time. Resources can be our own knowledge, right? So she could be very wealthy, very, rich, but in other things. So rich in knowledge even. So, but she's a very stable, very good, right? A very stable, trustworthy energy. So if this is a person that you're involved with, this person brings kind of a lot to the table. This person is can make you feel very safe, very secure, that it's a good, solid relationship. If you are in a relationship with this person, you might have met this person, this is in the past position, so you might already be in a relationship with this individual. If this is not somebody that you're in a relationship with, right, and if this is you taking on the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, because with court cards, they can be people, they can also just be energy surrounding us, or us taking on the energy, right, of the court cards. Obviously, you are an air sign, so this could be, you might have Earth, right? There might be Earth. You might have an Earth sign in one of maybe in your chart, possibly. That could be you. This could also just be you taking on this energy, right? The energy of the Queen of Pentacles. What's at the center of your reading is this Knight coming in, right? And this Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving of all the knights, right? He doesn't carry, a weapon. All he carries is this pentacle, and he's very, he's very determined. He's very trustworthy. He knows what he wants to do. He has his goal, and he plods along very, sure of himself, and very, very, what am I trying to say? Like, I'm kind of, the word is escaping me, but he's a resilient character, right? He just keeps going, and he is bringing in, knights bring in, they go off on quests, they can bring back things, and he's bringing in this pentacles, which, okay, for a love reading, it's not important, like, for example, in a romance reading, but we could look at this pentacle, again, when I was talking about the resources, he could be offering you, time. This could be him bringing this offering to you, and this could be an offering of love. This could be, maybe the way that, this pentacle, the way that he shows his affection is by caring, is by, it's not necessarily financial. You know, this is just, he's a very dependable person, very practical person. And he, you know, he's coming in with this offering. So this could be a new offering of, you know, of love, a new relationship starting up. And if it is, as the, you know, the Suit of Pentacles, it has staying power, right? It's tangible. It's something that we can touch and feel here in the material realm. And with the Ace of Pentacles rounding out the spread here, you know, this is, again, a brand new offering, this brand new beginning. And it's a blessing, right? This is the universe, again, extending out this wonderful blessing. This can be, you know, if this, again, usually thinking of, you know, Ace of Pentacles, I associate it with like financial fortune or inheritances, right? This can be kind of a, or even a windfall, like you playing the lottery and winning the lottery, or lots of money coming in, you know, winnings, abundance. But it's also great joy, great happiness, new things, new beginnings, but new beginnings that have that very, you know, it's very tangible, right? You can see that she's holding the one coin, but there are lots of coins on the floor, right? And it's actually called jingling coins. So even though that she's holding just the one, it implies this, you know, this abundance. So, you know, starting off with the, you know, this one offering, it can definitely grow. It can multiply. There's, you know, it's a very strong, solid relationship. So if you're already in this relationship, if you have been going through, you know, maybe going through like a certain phase in the relationship, maybe you're renewing it now, or maybe you're taking it to the next level, you know, whatever, however this plays out for you, you know, or if this is a brand new thing starting up, a new chapter in your life, this is very positive, right? This just shows that, you know, this person, whoever you're meeting, if this is an earth sign individual, or this new relationship coming in, it's very positive. It has staying power. You know, it's very successful, lots of abundance. If this isn't to do with like a romantic relationship, and this could be, you know, you as the sort of the mother figure here, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, and very focused on caring for your family, right? Possibly with new opportunities coming in here with the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, closing out a chapter in your life, this new phase beginning for your family, right? And a new phase that is, it's more, there's more abundance, more financial abundance and stability here. Now let's take a look at your Romance Angels card. And this says, stay optimistic about your love life. And it says, the Romance Angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you have been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a relationship, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. So there's a lot in this card description that, you know, to do with kind of hopes and visualization. And you do have, you know, all of this Pentacles energy, which is all about, you know, bringing whatever that visualization is into reality. I mean, that's what the Earth suit is all about, right? We have the suit of Swords, which is where we come up with the ideas, right? The Suit of Wands is acting on them, but the Suit of Pentacles is really, you know, it's bringing those things. It's tangible. You can touch it. You can feel it. It's manifesting it here into your life. And you're manifesting, I mean, this is beautiful energy. The Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, you know, you're manifesting all of these wonderful new, new opportunities and wealth and abundance that has staying power that can definitely, this can be in a new relationship. This can be actually a new relationship, or just, something that's going to bring about a new phase in your life, in your relationship. So, overall, it looks extremely positive for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.